The call came while I was signing the lease. Glass walls, a city below me, fractured into light, my name etched into paper like a verdict. My phone vibrated once, then again. I didn't look at it until the agent cleared his throat and smiled too wide. That was when I saw her name. I let it ring. Again. I already knew why she was calling. People don't resurface out of guilt, they surface out of panic. The city hummed, my pulse didn't. When I finally answered, I said nothing. Her breathing filled the line, shallow, controlled, practiced. "I heard about you," she said. No congratulations, no warmth, just disbelief. I stared at my reflection in the glass. The man looking back at me didn't flinch. He looked finished. "I didn't think you'd—" She stopped herself, swallowed. "I didn't think it would happen like this." Neither did I. Silence stretched until it hurt her more than me. "I just wanted to talk," she said, "to understand." Understand what? That the version of me she discarded had been temporary? I ended the call without saying goodbye. The agent slid the keys across the table, metal on glass, final. When she left, it wasn't sudden, it was curated. Weeks of distance dressed up as maturity, conversations that felt rehearsed, a slow removal of fingerprints from my life. Then came the dinner, her family, their eyes measuring me like a risk assessment, her father's polite smile, her mother's careful pauses, and him, the man they'd already chosen. He had a job title that sounded important, a family name that carried weight, the kind of man parents point at and say, "Be smart." She didn't touch my hand that night. Later, she told me I was still figuring things out. She told me love wasn't enough. She told me she needed stability. She told me he understood her world. What she didn't tell me was that this conversation had already happened without me, that I was the last variable to be removed. I nodded. I listened. I didn't beg. I watched her eyes. They weren't conflicted. They were relieved. The day she moved out, she left a sweater behind. I didn't return it. I kept it folded, evidence of a life she'd already replaced. Weeks passed, then months. I rebuilt in silence. And then I saw the engagement photos. Her smile was perfect, practiced, approved. The caption praised him. The comments praised her choice. No one mentioned me. That's when the work began. I didn't chase success to prove her wrong. I chased it because I had nothing left to distract me from precision. I worked when others slept, learned what they didn't want to teach, took meetings no one else noticed, made myself indispensable by being invisible. I watched her life through public windows. The ring grew larger, the smiles grew tighter. Her career stalled, mine accelerated. I never posted, never hinted. Power moves don't announce themselves. Then came the mutual friend's message. "Did you see what she said about you?" I didn't respond. I already knew. She'd framed my progress as luck, temporary, a phase. She needed me to still be beneath her choices. Then I ran into her mother at an industry event. Her eyes widened, calculated, reassessing. She smiled like she'd misjudged a stock. "You've done well," she said. I nodded. Nothing more. That night I received the call, the one I didn't answer. She texted instead. "I didn't know you were capable of this." There it was. Not pride, fear. We met in a quiet cafe, neutral territory. She chose it. I let her. She looked thinner, restless. She spoke first, too fast. "I didn't think leaving you would—" She stopped, tried again. "I didn't know you were unhappy." I slid my phone across the table, opened to an article. My name, my company, the valuation. She stared. Her face didn't light up. It collapsed. That's more than his firm," she whispered. I waited. "Why didn't you tell me?" she asked. I leaned back. "You didn't ask." Her eyes filled, not with love, with regret. "I thought I was making the right decision," she said. "For who?" I asked. She had no answer. Silence did the rest. She reached for my hand. I moved it away. "Do you hate me?" she asked. I considered the question like a problem already solved. "No," I said. "I outgrew you." That broke her. She started explaining. Family pressure, expectations, fear. I let her speak. Then I stood. I never needed you to believe in me, I said. I needed you to stay out of my way. Her mouth opened, closed. I walked past her, left her with the bill and the truth. I don't think about her anymore, not because it doesn't hurt, but because pain is inefficient. She still watches. I know because success makes noise when it's undeniable. I don't block her. I let her see. Let her understand that the life she chose safety over would have required courage. I have no revenge fantasies, only distance, and distance is absolute. The man she left never existed, and the man I became doesn't remember her name.